guys, so today I'm gonna be making chicken tacos for dinner, and I'm gonna be cooking it on our wood cook stove. So let's get started. I do need to bring the fire up a little bit because it is dying down, so let's put a couple pieces in there. This is open. It's hot, so I'm going to open the window a little bit. All right, so I'm going to be using ground chicken. I like this company in Cernios. I think that's how you pronounce it. They're a local company here to us, and it's just ground chicken. It says it's 96% lean, 4% fat. Let me get a knife. I just had a baby in November, so I've been trying to lose the baby weight, and I'm doing low carb. And using ground chicken, I feel like I can do a lot with it, and I just love this brand. I'm making a double batch because I like to eat it throughout the week. So let's cut it open. And throw this away, wash my hands, and then I'll go over the seasonings that I like to use. Because I'm a new mom, I like to keep things as simple as possible. So I'm using taco seasoning mix, but I like to jazz it up a little bit with a different seasoning. It's called chimichurri. I think that's how you say it. Chimichurri. If it's not pronounced chimichurri, please let me know. I'm also using extra virgin olive oil. I'm gonna coat that. I should have coated the pan, but it's not a big deal. Okay, so I'm going to do the original taco seasoning from McCormick. I also really like the Trader Joe's taco mix, but you got to be careful if you don't like spicy, because that one is spicy. So we are going to use the chimichurri mix, and I'm going to do 2 tablespoons of that in there. So this mix has, let me tell you what's in there. There's sea salt, roasted garlic, parsley, onion, paprika flakes, red bell peppers, chilies, paprika, cumin, lemon juice powder, Maldrexin, which it says is an anti-caking agent, oregano, coriander leaves, bay leaves, and zoutin. I don't know what that is. I'll have to look that up. Anyway, so as you can see, the fire is going. I have my cooktop vent open up completely, so that is going to heat this top as much as possible. I can control the temperature with that and with how much wood I have in there. Since it was dying down, I wanted to bring it up quickly, so it's kind of roaring right now. So I'm going to put this on here. I'm going to grab a spoon and my mittens, which we're potty training right now, and Henry got a hold of one of my mittens and decided to pee on it this morning. That was fun. So we're gonna just old school this. I got a sock and a towel. I just need to move our water. So we keep this on our stove 24/7, and we fill it with water, because if you have a wood stove and you're heating your house, it dries out the air so much. So we just fill that up all throughout the day, and we probably fill it up 3 or 4 times. So that's how much you know that the moisture is being taken from the air, and we're just adding it back. I need a spoon or a spatula. So I'm going to mix this up and it will start cooking, and then I'm going to move the camera so you guys can see me doing this. You want to mix your seasoning in there. If you don't like a lot of seasoning, you can just do 1 tablespoon of the chimichurri seasoning. I like a lot of seasoning. And I was doubling the batch, so I think it's going to be fine. So this cook stove, there's different zones for heating. So where we're at, we're in the center of the stove, and that is the hottest part. If I was like making a stew like I did the other day, I do move my pot around to control the simmer. I also can control the simmer with how much wood I have in there, how much I have the cook stove vent open. There's lots of different options. Mix that in there, get that seasoning. We're just going to keep mixing, and then I'm just going to let this cook, and we'll be back. So I'm going to be making a cute little taco tray thing. That's for us to have for dinner. I don't always do this, but sometimes it's just fun. So I just lay that in there, and I will put our cheese, our onions, and then I have these pickled jalapenos. There were pickled carrots too with it. Amazing. I can put that on everything and anything. So we're gonna dress up our board. So we're gonna do our cheese. And when you do it this way, there's only 3 of us, so we don't need a lot. If you have a bigger family, you most definitely could use bowls, but it's only 3 of us that will be eating tacos. Little Griffin is still on milk. He'll be on milk for a while. So I have my cheese. I'm going to be cutting up my jalapenos. These pickled jalapenos are pretty hot. So if you don't like hot, I don't recommend them. I mean, jalapenos in general are hot. When pickling them, I feel like it does take away some of the heat. But they're just so good. I just cut them up. Henry likes spicy. He's gonna be 2, which is odd, but these are too hot. He will have a little bit of our hot salsa, but just a little bit. He's such a funny eater. Some days he's super picky, and then some days he likes to try a lot of different tasting foods. Like, he loves Mediterranean food. We used to go to this Turkish restaurant in Olympia called Mediterranean Breeze. I'm gonna get an onion. It was our favorite. Such great food. They had I don't want to say it was kimchi, but it was like kimchi. It was like this cabbagey fermented thing that they served on the side. Amazing. And Henry loved it, which was odd. Do I really not have an onion? What the heck? Dang, I don't have an onion. So I guess I won't be using onion. So we're just going to be having cheese and jalapeno, because for some reason I thought I had an onion, but I don't. So I don't have onion, so I guess we're just having jalapeno, cheese, and sour cream and salsa on these chicken tacos, which is fine. When cooking on a cook stove, you do, though, I'm using a metal spatula. You do need to be careful when overhang. I picked it up. It does feel a little warm, but not hot to burn me. If it was sitting on here longer, it would. So typically I don't leave it on here. I would recommend not, just taking it off so you don't burn the crap out of your hand. Okay, so that's still cooking. Take that off. And then, again, I am trying to lose some weight after having a baby. So Joel and Henry like normal tortillas, but I did grab the Carb Balance, which it has 19 grams of carbs per tortilla. Still a little high if you're doing low carb, but it's better for me than the alternative. I do have some corn ones that the boys might like to use. So in my cook stove, I also have an oven portion. It's up to about 400 in there. And I want to steam these tortillas. So I'm going to get a paper towel. I'm going to wrap it. I'm going to get it wet and wrap the tortillas. You can also use a towel. So if you don't have a wood cook stove, which I know most of you probably don't, just do the same thing and pop it in your microwave for about 20 to 30 seconds. I never used this cookie sheet in there before. Perfection, it fits. So, we're gonna put it in there. See if this will shut though. It does. Perfect. All right, so I'm gonna let that steam while the chicken is finishing up. Our chicken is finished. I'm gonna check how these are doing. Have a couple more minutes. I'm gonna take this off, serve it into. Nice thing about these pans, so we also have an induction cooktop. So if it's like the summertime and we don't want to run the wood stove and heat out the house, we use that. And these pans are compatible to induction ovens, but I can also use them on top of the cook stove. And these handles don't get hot, so it's pretty amazing. I'm gonna save the rest for eating this during the week. So good. So I'm gonna put it on a place on the stove where it doesn't get too hot. Yeah, so let's get out our tortillas. Where's my mitt? Oh, get out our tortillas. And this isn't too hot because we're just steaming, but we want to be safe. All right, so we got our tortillas, we got our chicken chinchurri with taco seasoning, little cheese, a little bit of jalapeno sour cream, and salsa. And that's what we got for dinner tonight. Have a great night, you guys.